Hey everybody, what's going on? This is one Geisha305 live. So I tuned into the Ray J fight uh, with this gentleman. I guess he's known for boxing or whatever the case may be. And apparently, listening after the fight, that Ray J and him came to an agreement to make the fight look like a real fight, make it look like a good fight. And apparently, for some reason, what I'm getting from that is that Ray J was planned to win that fight, but the opponent was supposed to give him like a challenge, almost like acting, almost like what they said Jake Paul did with Mike Tyson, the YouTuber that transitioned over to boxing to fight Mike Tyson. So Ray J, I've been reading the comments, and apparently Ray J was supposed to be having like a heart condition, something problematic with his heart. So to see him in the ring fighting, I don't know if that was like a MMA fight because they didn't have on the regular boxing gloves. They didn't have on those string up boxing shoes. They were barefoot in the ring. So apparently they were supposed to be kicking or something like that. Well, no kicking occurred in the fight. But what I watched was the other opponent not throw hands on the first round, basically filling Ray J out. Ray J got a couple of good licks in, but he was fighting in the ring like he was intoxicated, almost like a drunk. And I never got fighter from Ray J. I always got, wannabe lover boy, transition from sex tapes to bad body. Um, because the boy body to be so youthful is just ridiculous. And I don't know if it's a beer belly or whatever the case may be, but his body didn't give fit for any type of fight, whether it was UFC, MMA, boxing, wrestling. He is not in shape for that. He does a lot of drinking, when he's talking on his live or he's streaming or whatever. And whoever came up with this idea, it had to be out of humor, like a joke or something like that, because he was the last person I ever thought would be in the ring. I think they probably was trying to capitalize and get some money off of that. Also, Ray J is also popular and well known. He's also done like TV, what it is, reality TV shows or whatever the case may be. He's done reality shows, so maybe by him brushing shoulders with people that are in television, it. Oh, I'm trying to fix this eyelash, y'all. Excuse me. Maybe that's they came up with a plan to allow him to fight in the ring with this guy. But this guy is known for always fighting. That's what he does. I don't even know why they would put him up against him. And it also seemed like the young man wanted to embarrass him, humiliate him, and take him down just for thinking that he could step in the ring and you know, compete with him, go against him or whatever the case may be. So with that being said, Ray J got in the ring. Uh, he was throwing a lot of jabs at the air. He was throwing jabs at the air. He was doing a lot of missing. But when that boy clocked Ray J in his face, Ray J looked like he had transported in a portal to another time in this life. He looked at like he was transitioning. It almost put you in the mind of that TV show, uh, 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 Back to the Future. It's like they sent Ray J back to the future. And after he paused, it's like his limbs was trying to grab onto the boy, but the boy threw his hand to the side, and then Ray J did this little spin on the ropes and slid down in slow motion. And then when he got in the corner, to get prep talk from his coaches, he had these three knots on his head. They looked like Smurf huts. I was like, what in the world is going on? Why do Ray J have knots on his head like that? Because the boy, when he was swinging, you could tell they landed, but it just didn't look like he hit him that hard. But I got to think about it. The gloves that he got on has knuckles out. It's not like the cover up gloves in boxing where the whole hand is covered up and it's padded. The way this man hit Ray J with his knuckles, and Ray J did the electric slide all the way down to the mat. When he got in that corner, he looked at puzzled. He was talking to the people that was coaching him, like, what's going on? Like, I thought this was planned out. So anyway, he got back in the ring, and the boy took it to him again. And when they announced that the other guy was the winner, Ray J said, "What happened to the plan, man? What happened to the plan? What's going on?" See, y'all got to stop doing these publicity stunts with these regular people that's trying to grow their name in the industry with the field that they are, trying to become professionals in. You linked up with somebody that strives to be one of the greats in his field and thought he was going to take a fall for you. Somebody that drinks on the regular with alcoholism, talks to his fan base, talking about how he's going to penetrate another man. All these different things. You think he finna let you, with the reputation that you have, take him out? I think not. He turned that thing all the way around. Ray J made a mockery of himself even getting in the ring. He should have got somebody that couldn't fight to get in the ring. Or at least got in the ring with somebody that would allow you to win the fight. This young man has built popularity off of knowing how to fight. You think he gonna let you beat him, Ray J? You think he gonna let you beat him? And then Ray J, he say the weirdest things, after the fight. He was like, "All right, man, I see what you doing. I see what you doing." Yeah, you saw what he was doing. You felt what he was doing. He laid hands on you, and I ain't talking about the pastor way when he trying to make you catch the Holy Ghost. I'm talking about the boxing way when he trying to make you go to sleep and go night night. That boy put hands on you. I thought you was finna go into a coma, boy, because you was going into slow motion before you hit that ground. When he hit you and your head went back, you went down so slow. You went down so slow. I thought you was playing stunt double. I thought you was in a stunt double mode. Because that's what you should have had. You don't went and got a haircut. You don't went and got your hair dyed with this big old fat Nike check on the top of your head, looking like you Drew Hill, and got in the ring and got beat up. I mean, he whooped your whole entire ASS. Not a little bit. He didn't whoop you a little bit. He whooped your whole entire ASS. And this is something you ain't going to be able to live down, because they're going to make memes of this. There are going to be multitudes of memes with that knot, because I already put you side by side with Martin Lawrence when he had the knots on his head on Martin, the TV sitcom with the knots. You had so many wafer balls, it looked like you was growing golf balls up under your forehead. He ain't seal your eye. He ain't bust your lip. He didn't bust your nose. He put golf balls up under your forehead. Your forehead looked like it was giving birth to 3 motherfucking gerbils. You had gerbils hibernating up under your forehead. Like you don't have to wear a scully, a hat, or something, a bandana on your forehead. Because I know ain't nowhere in the world you're going to step out in the public with them 3 knots like that. You had Smurf huts on your forehead, Ray J. And then my thing is, instead of getting up, walking around, you should have just laid down. You should have just laid there and never got up. And the host was so funny. I seen him do the interview with Chris Brown, and Chris Brown, he said, "Who you rooting for?" He was like, "Man, who you betting on?" Chris Brown say, "Not Ray J." He said, "But if he your dog, you should have bet on him." Chris Brown said, "Well, I already know Ray J can't fight." And then he was like, "Well, that's true." And sure enough, before the fight took place, we were already given a warning by several other people that's friends of Ray J, saying they bet for the other guy. So we should have already known the other guy was going to win. And then the next time, don't have the host that y'all had, don't have them. They was talking too much during the fight. They was like, "Well, when he gonna swing? When he gonna swing?" I don't know if that was 6ix9ine. I don't know who it was, but y'all did too much talking to where people really couldn't enjoy the fight. You were overpowering the show with your mouth and your irrelevance of talking about the fight and when this man gonna fight. First of all, if you are a true stone cold watcher of boxing, you will know that a person that is dominant in that field, he doesn't throw serious punches in the first fight. He basically studies his opponent, sees what hand he throws the most, what foot he pivots on, what he's doing in the ring before he ends up attacking that person. And so I could tell by watching this event that the people that were sitting at the table didn't know boxing. Oh, I know he know how to fight. Why he not swinging? Because when a person is dominant in his field, he watches his opponent before he strikes. He studies his opponent before he strikes. So when he strikes, he can overpower his opponent in the ring. I think they need to get some more hosts. So if they decide to do this again and run this thing back with some new competitors, they need to give the people that was on the stand the boot because they didn't know what they was doing. Get them people that was on the stand the boot. Don't let them sit there no more because they don't know boxing. They don't know. They know fighting. It's a difference between knowing boxing and knowing fighting. And they know fighting. They don't know boxing. They don't know. So at the end of the day, Ray J, let me send you out a SOS, my boy. I'm already pissed off that you let this other girl play like she me on this new TV show, this reality show, doing these voiceovers, and everybody know I am the authentic, I am the original queen of roast, and you tried to put this girl that didn't have a funny bone in her body, try to do voiceovers and pretend to be me out of Miami. I really had an issue with that. Y'all always trying to look over the great because y'all got so many people trying to be replicas of Geisha305. They want to imitate me. They want to duplicate me, but they could never originate me because I am that fire flame thrower out here in the world that y'all be trying to look over and y'all be trying to make copies of me. Y'all be out here trying to create human copy machines, but they could never be me. They could pretend, but they can't never be me. So watching you get your ass whoop in that ring was a fulfillment, was an enjoyment, was a thriller, was a thriller from the Manila. Watching you get tore out the frame. Cause all y'all out here, y'all haters, y'all HATERs out here that be trying to take my gift and try to lay it in the laps of these other motherfucking Johnny come ladies. All these bitches that y'all see roasting that came after me, I am their hero. I am their role model. I am the trendsetter. I am the trailblazer that they try to copy and imitate and duplicate and they can never originate because I am authentically me. I am the blueprint. I am the blueprint out here. You got a bunch of loud mouths that think talking loud is going to imitate me. That don't imitate me. Them sharp punchlines. Them laying people out and snatching their soul is me, is my lane. And they try to step in it and try to imitate. They ain't creators. They don't have a gift in their body to do these things. All they could do is study me and try to create something similar. So when I heard this chick doing the voiceover and everybody coming to my page, come on, that's you, Geisha, y'all know damn well it ain't me. Because if it was me, it would have been funny. Because I describe people to the T to it's hilarious. Who he had to imitate me was boring. Not funny at all. And we just got to keep it real. Y'all be thinking these people be out here funny because they know how to cuss and they talk loud. No, I have punchlines. I have punchlines. And they sharp. And they sharper than a razor blade. And y'all know this. And we got to keep it real. Y'all know I'm the queen of roast. Y'all know I tear people up. Y'all know these people is Johnny come latelys after me. Y'all know they pretend to be Geisha305. And we just got to keep it real. Y'all know they perpetrators. And we just got to keep it real. Now back to Ray J. Ray J, you need to stick to making sex tapes. You need to do what you did, how you made Kim Kardashian famous. You need to pull out that rod from God and continue on making tapes. Because that's your lane, homeboy. Boxing ain't your lane. Tapes. Allowing these women to take all of you. Leaving people surprised and shocked. Taking these vanilla women and opening them wide up. That's what you need to do. That's your skill. Your skill is making sex tapes go viral. That's your skill, not boxing. You too out of shape for that. You looking like the Pillsbury black boy up there in the ring getting tagged. It looked at like 15 people wailing on your ass. It didn't even look like one. Boy, it was only one man in that ring, and you look like you was getting beat up by 15 people. That man took you back into the matrix. You didn't even know where you was. You was so distraught. You was moving in slow motion before you hit the ground. You thought you was in another world. And we just got to keep it all the way 100. Now, I know for a fact that Clarissa Shields is one of the most viral people on the internet. Not just for boxing, just doing stupid stuff. And she's an inspiration to a lot of these people that I see making these videotapes that want to box, down to the Krishans, down to the Jocelyn Hernandez, down to the Ray J's. All these people are inspired because once there becomes a new person on the scene and they doing something, you get a lot of replicas out here. You're going to get a lot of people that's trying to copy the blueprint, and they're going to get out here and try to do the same thing because in their mind it's very easy. And because Clarissa is the most talked about person on the internet and the algorithm is algorithming, everybody is trying to step in that arena and do the same thing. I'm not making this up. I tell her up because she's due for being tore up, but I got to tell the truth. All these people are trying to be a Clarissa Shields replica. And we just got to keep it real. Everybody's trying to create their own team of boxing federation without going through the WBA, the WBC, the WBO, the IBF, the IBO. They all trying to create their own scenery because they're trying to capitalize in what's being conversed about the most. And what's being conversed about the most is boxing. Boxing is the most talked about right now. So everybody want hands in on it. And it's especially these popularity people. Instead of pulling in new faces, y'all want to hog every arena. All these popular people that got names out here, they want to hog all the arena. Whatever is the most talked about, instead of them sending out an olive branch like Denzel Washington said, reach back and pull somebody up, they too busy trying to hog it all. Instead of looking and out here scouting people and breathing life into somebody that's up and coming, somebody that have capability and skills, y'all trying to take on everything. All these celebrities, they start off with one lane and they watch others that's growing and creating a buzz, and they come and snatch it. Light grabbers, light dimmers, shine put outers. Y'all capitalize off of when y'all see somebody out here being phenomenal and take it for yourselves. Never did it before, but you want to do it because you see how everybody is gravitating to this new and up and coming. And instead of breathing life in that new and up and coming, y'all take it for yourselves. Whether you trying to be a singer and know damn well you can't sing because you watch this new and up and coming can sing. Whether you trying to be a comedian because you watch this other up and coming be funny and everybody gravitating, now you want to do it. Too many successful, popular people trying to take everything for themselves. Gives me selfish, greedy. Want to be seen. Especially after you done already made a legacy and you still trying to rob for the up and coming. Still trying to rob from the up and coming. You know, watch your legacy take off and you still don't want somebody else up and coming to be great. You want to steal a steelo. Now, Ray J, for one, he could have took anybody that he saw up and coming. He could have hosted the boxing event and put somebody in there that knows how to fight, that nobody ever seen, ever heard of, and shine a light on them and let them be great. But instead, your ass want to be seen, so you get in the ring and get pulverized. Because you thought this young man was going to let you win, and he changed the whole scenario and took you down. Humiliated you. Made you some popular memes. made you some popular memes out here. Y'all need to grab a hold of these talents that y'all see online and help let these people be great. Instead of trying to take everything, you still can make revenue off of it by creating a platform. You can make revenue off of that by making somebody else great by creating a platform for them. You still gonna capitalize because you orchestrating the events. Because you orchestrating the event, you can make this person great. And then you can go down in history for recruiting that person to be great. Oh. Listen, I know Cameron, I know Shine, and I know Mace is eating this up. After he told them boys, I know you in California when I catch up with you, because y'all think I don't know where y'all at, and I'm going to hit y'all from the back. Ray J. Ray J want to hit Cameron, Mace, and Shine from the back. Ray J been greeting and hanging out with transgenders, and now he's talking about coming through somebody back door. Just come on out. Don't slowly come out. Just come on out. Because I found that most men that mess with a multitude of women, that have ran through a multitude of women, always got a new woman every 3 to 6 months, every year, they tend to swing both hands. They are Tarzan and Jane. They don't only make people say, oh, they also say, oh, from the jungles. They swing from both vines. That's Ray J. It's a lot of these gentlemen, that's trying to spread awareness that it's okay to be comfortable in your skin. But you ain't only comfortable in your skin, you comfortable in other people's skin. You comfortable in the same gender skin. Trying to spin a narrative. It's okay to spin a narrative. But live in your truth while you spinning that narrative. Live in your truth. Because see, when you under the intoxication and you saying that you're going to come through somebody back door that is masculine, that is a male figure, that is a man, that promotes they love women, and you saying you're going to enter into their back door because you've been drinking, that is the truth. Because people that drink tell the truth. People that drink. There's a lot of honesty when they say those things. It's a lot of truth. Own it. Own it, though. Don't be out here confusing the masses. Own it. And then not only that, Ray J is not only embarrassing his baby mamas when he do these shenanigans, he's embarrassing Brandy. He's embarrassing to her legacy. Because Brandy promotes sophistication. See, she's on the genre of sophistication and legendary. But when Ray J speaks, he gives clown activity. He gives bozo. He gives bozo. He humiliates her every time. When he was going in on Cameron and Mason Shine, and don't be talking about my sister before I come and come through your back door. Brady said he don't speak for me. I love my brother, but he does not speak for me. Because you make her look kind of clownish when you say her name. Stop saying your sister's name, man. Stop mentioning Brandy. She's a legacy. She's a legacy. Stop mentioning Brandy. She's a legacy. And we just got to keep it real. We just got to keep it real. Let me see. Listen, a lot of stuff be funny to a lot of goof troops, but a lot of these things are not funny. A lot of these things is a cry for help. You tried to get sympathy from people saying that you had a heart condition. People was feeling sorry for you. They was like sending out their, remorse towards you having some type of heart difficulties, complications. And to see you jump in the ring, now you got everybody questioning, was this a hype? Was this for attention? Was you attention seeking? Ray J do a lot of attention seeking. Ray J do a lot of things to get people to pay attention to him because nobody paid attention to that reality show. If the voiceover would have been me, if you would have had the authentic, the originator doing the voiceover, your show probably would have been phenomenal. But because you got a duplicate, because you went and got a rendition, because you went and got a copycat, your show didn't do well. See, whenever you try to run away from the person that created the energy of voiceovers and roasting, and you try to grab somebody else to be a duplicate, that's all you're going to get. You're going to get somebody in training. You're never going to get the authenticity because you're going to get somebody in training. You're going to always get somebody in training when you try to get somebody to pretend to be me. Your show would have did numbers with my voiceover. But instead, you went and got a duplicate thinking it was going to be fire. You thought it was going to be phenomenal. And it didn't. Because everybody kept coming to my page saying, is that you? You know why they asked me, was it me? Because I'm the originator. And I had to tell them, you got to listen to the punchlines. Ain't no punchlines in that voiceover. So you know it ain't me. Because you'll be rolling and laughing. You heard that deep voice and you thought it was me. You thought it was I. But it was not I. Because it ain't have no funny punchlines. And that's a FACT fact. Anything y'all did that was stupid on that TV show, I would have pointed it out. And they would have known that was Geisha305. Oh, no. They would have heard that signature right there. They would have known it was me once I hit the oh no. Ain't no oh no on the show. It ain't me. It ain't me. Because I ain't no roast without the oh no. Ain't no roast without the oh no. And what happened to Ray J? I thought he was trying to be a singer like his sister. He ain't in the studios no more. You ain't giving us no more music, Ray J. You all at the doggone verses, trying to be a part of a verses. You don't have legendary music. You have a song that we know that is very familiar, but you don't have music out here to do verses. Verses is for people that have familiar consecutive music that we all can sing word for word. We got a lot of people that done hit reality stardom that think they should be on verses. No, we got people that have been grinding from the mud as singers, rappers without reality TV that can get up there and do a verses. But y'all that's out here doing these reality shows to stay relevant, we got a lot of people out here doing reality shows trying to stay relevant. Ray J ain't the only one out here kicking and swinging, trying to keep his name in the mix. It's a lot of y'all out here trying to keep y'all name in the mix. Trying to keep people paying attention to y'all because y'all ain't got nothing else. Your fan base have gravitated to the more youthful people out here. Your fan base are in tuned into the new people that's out here that's creating a buzz. That's getting paid $500,000 to $200,000 a show just for making an appearance, while y'all out here still taking $10,000 and $15,000. Not even that. Some of y'all taking $5,000 to $1,200. Because y'all refuse for the next and coming to shine bright. Y'all still out here hogging and gatekeeping. Instead of building an alliance with real buzz people out here with a buzz. You know what I watch? I watched Katrina Laverne Teller do this show while she was chasing her son around on the stage. I mean, I'm sorry, her husband. While she was chasing her husband slash son slash classmate son on stage, and I'm watching her bring this other young girl out to perform, and we ain't never heard of this girl before. We ain't never seen this girl before, and there's so many up and coming artists out of Miami that you could have grabbed a hold of and put the spotlight on them because they've been out here doing the footwork, building their name, trying to be recognized, and you could have let them open up. But instead, you want to grab a nobody, somebody that kisses your ass, that look up to you as if you are the god of Miami. These are the people that y'all choose to grab a hold of instead of grabbing a hold of these people with real talent. With real talent. Like, it's a lot of young babies out here in Miami. Like, you could have even brought Brianna and said, Brianna, come on out here and get on this stage, girl, for old time's sakes. Let's link up and do this. You could even bring up Pretty Money. I mean, not Pretty Money. Uh, yeah, Pretty Money. Them girl, that group that was up under you. You could have said, for old time's sakes, let me bring you out here on the stage. But you choose not to. And you out here doing park venues, little small hole in the wall club venues, out here in these small towns that really don't get real big artists. So y'all capitalizing off of these little small towns that these big artists don't come and visit. And y'all on these stages that can fall apart, these little table stages that people put together, and they put a sheet over it to make it look like it's a whole stage when it's tables connected to each other. You ain't got no bodyguards to keep people off the stage. You got to grab the mic. You got to tell people, get the fuck off the stage while you performing, because you so low in budget, you ain't got no bodyguards, no bouncers, because them fake bodyguards back there wasn't doing their job. Them basically was security guards that's working a night venue doing a second job for a check. Yeah, you ain't got no real bodyguards to get these people off the stage. So you got to be the announcer at your own stage. Get off the stage. It's too many of y'all popular people out here that ain't gravitating to real talent. And the reason why y'all don't gravitate to real talent, because y'all are not the real talent. So y'all don't know real talent when y'all see it. Because y'all snuck through the crevices and made it with no talent. That was forced on the radio station for people to think that it's a hit. And it really wasn't. A lot of y'all people that ain't really got real skills find yourself on these reality shows and be talking like y'all above and beyond people, like y'all bigger than the program. And y'all not. Like, by now, a lot of y'all should be acting. A lot of y'all should be really acting. And I ain't talking about on no reality TV and no love and hip hop. I'm talking about real movies, real TV sitcoms. A lot of y'all supposed to, but they know y'all ain't good at that. So nobody's sending out an olive branch to bring you on their television or their movies. Because they know nobody ain't gonna believe y'all. To know the people that y'all know, to be well familiar with the people that y'all know, y'all ain't going nowhere but that reality show right there. I'm talking about the reality show is going on how many years? 9 years strong. And I done seen a lot of people progress and elevate from using the reality show, and done stepped up, and now they on big venues, and y'all still stuck. Yeah, you know why y'all still stuck? Because y'all know that is a helpful lane for the up and coming. And y'all there being gatekeepers to stop people that y'all don't want to blow up. So y'all are gatekeeping on some of these shows. And we got to keep it real. Y'all, yeah, we got to keep it real. Ray J, my thing is this. You probably need to open up an agency. Open up an agency. First of all, go to a AA meeting so you can clear your mind, your soul, and your system. So you don't have to use alcohol as a crutch. Open up an agency and recruit people, young and upcoming, to make them great. Stop hogging the light. Stop hogging the shine. Create a lane for up and coming. Create an agency. Capitalize off of already being in the limelight to give back to others. I shouldn't have to be out here giving free game. I shouldn't have to be out here talking to y'all. Y'all too old to be looking like donkeys out here. Most of y'all get donkey of the day every day. Y'all out here making a mockery of yourselves instead of building a legacy. Y'all rather be out here being goofies. And since he a left behind child, he need to start thinking smart instead of acting out like he crying for help. Because, see, he's bitter that Kardashian blew up the way she blew up. She already had a legendary name she was riding off of. And already was the do-girl for Paris Hilton. But he's upset that Kim Kardashian blew up off of that tape. He didn't blow up off of that tape. Kim Kardashian got all the bragging rights for being able to take all of that in that video. She took off. During the time Ray J thought he was supposed to take off too. They didn't want you. Because even though it was a new era and you still was young, they felt like you already had your run with your sister. They felt like you already had your run. This is what I mean. They look for new faces. It don't matter if you young. If you was already out when these legendaries were old heads, they still look at you as being old news. So they tend to be looking for new people. The same way they do Soulja Boy. Soulja Boy is a baby. He just entered into the industry young. And blew up and made phenomenal hits and beats young, producing beats young. So even though he's young, a lot of these young folks tend to treat him like he old news. And he's still youthful. But they ain't checking for Soulja Boy because he had his era too. They checking for everybody else. That's why Soulja Boy got to have his rant days too. He got to say, everybody copy me. I was the first to do it. I was the first. I was the first. I was the first. And that's his niche. And it works well with him because people love that. And everybody be repeating it. Now they looking for these new faces. These TikTokers, these YouTubers, these Facebook viral people. These talented singers and rappers that's going viral. That's who they looking for. That's who they looking for. Giving people the opportunity to be great because they possess greatness. Ray J, don't you ever get in the ring again. We don't want to see you get beat up. We don't want to see you get beat up. We want to see people that are capable in the ring to fight. We do not want to see y'all out here having drunken fights. Drunken fights ain't a good look. Y'all looked at like two older men fighting in the ring. It's just that one looked the most skillful. Everybody looked like they needed a bra. Everybody looked like they needed a bra. Everybody looked like they needed a bra in the ring and a waist trainer. And y'all men, y'all dudes. Baby, I tell you, it's a lot be going on the internet, and it's crazy. But I'm finna step up off of that talk. I want to talk about K. Michelle making a debut on the Shannon Sharp show. So we gonna talk about Idris Elba, and we gonna talk about Idris Elba during the short period of time he dated K. Michelle. Now the internet had been going rampant saying that K. Michelle was not the caliber of woman for uh, Idris Elba. Well, I thought so too. I had the same thoughts and the same feelings too. Now, it's so many black women that are infatuated and love Idris Elba, especially before he got this wife. Everybody was crazy and rampant and raging about Idris Elba because he had this smooth chocolate, handsome look. His behavior, his mannerism was just attractive. Okay, so to see a well dressed collar top, you know, pleated cut man, the crease pants wearing man, nice low haircut, look like he smelled like every rich cologne out. To see her with uh, Idris Elba, a lot of people were shocked because K. Michelle gave on those reality shows messy. She gave ratchet. She didn't give uh, class. She did. She gave talent. She could sing. Uh, but she gave a heartbroken woman, disappointed, that was ratchet and messy. So we would never put those two together. I didn't get hood from her. I got messy. I didn't get hood. Hood is somebody that you feel like can kick ass. I don't get that from K. Michelle. K. Michelle look like she talk, but she don't look like she kick ass. So when she sat there on it, Shannon Sharp show, and she said a lot of people, had their thoughts of how they thought I wasn't good enough for Idris Elba, but Idris Elba is hood. No, K. Michelle, Idris is not hood. Idris is an actor. That means he can put on any characteristic he choose to put on. And when he dealt with you, he put on that image with you. Because your aura, your persona gives ratchet, messy, and ghetto. It does. You can dress. I like the way you lay your hair. But it still gives messy, ratchet, and ghetto. So when a man is dealing with this type of woman, and I'm pretty sure he watched you on TV and many of your episodes, maybe he felt like he had to put on that persona for you. Maybe he thought he had to be a hood dude for you. But I'm pretty sure he's not putting on that hood demeanor with his wife because his wife represents class. When we look at Idris Elba's wife, we get mild mannerism from her. So he's sophisticated around her. A lot of men put out energy with the women that they connect with. When he connect with you, he put on that energy with you because that was your delivery. This woman that he's with, that he married, her delivery is different. So you was like, Idris is hood. We still cool. We still good. No, he's not hood. He's an actor. He knows how to play roles. He role played with you and gave you hood because he probably felt like that's what you desired. He felt like that's what you desired. So he put that energy out there for you. Every woman is not going to be treated the same by all men. Men can switch up energy to fit in any arena, especially when he's dealing with a woman with a certain type of caliber, a certain type of behavior. A man can switch up. That's why I say every woman will never get treated the same by a man. Some women will be showered with gifts. Some women will get nothing. Nothing. That's why I don't understand why women want to take another man from another woman when they think that because they think that they're going to get the same treatment. Just because you may step in and take a man from a woman, you may not get the same treatment. Because you may not hold the key to his heart the way that woman did. You may not impact his life the way that woman did. because you have the intentions on reaping the rewards off of the gifts that you see him treat and shower another woman with. Every woman is not going to get the same treatment. Same way, every man is not going to get the same treatment from a woman. Every man is not going to get the same 3-course meals a day, tub water running for your tub ready when you get off of work, massaging your back. Everybody is not going to get the same energy. Everybody gets a different treatment from certain people that people impact. Like they say, somebody's whore is the next man's treasure. So you may think this girl ain't nothing, but another man could come along and think she's the world. He might be the add-on to her life that you deprived of her of. So let's get back down to this conversation. So she was like, Idris Elba, he's a hood dude. People saying that we not of the same caliber, we not the same. You guys were night and day. Talking about, but he's a DJ. He inspires to be a DJ, but being a DJ doesn't make you hood. Being a DJ gives you a music interest. Idris Elba loved music. He loved rap. He loved DJing. He loved a lot of things that was surrounded around music, not only acting. You could tell that was a desire and a dream of his. And it did not make him hood because he liked music. That didn't make him hood. That made him have a desire to be a part of that entertainment world, which I think he was more phenomenal as an actor. A lot of times we have a gift, but the gift that we have is not what we desire to be. It's what we execute. And his gift is being an actor, but he desired to be a singer or a DJ or of the sort, something of the sort. And that's just what it is. I just felt like any role that Idris ever played, the way he took that accent in and he could come out like he was raised in New York, raised in the hoods of Miami, that's a talent. That is definitely, most definitely a talent. Like how he was on Takers, like how he was on Daddy's Little Girl. All these phenomenal films that he's played, he's always owned his character. It didn't work with K. Michelle and Idris because Idris had to find his soulmate. K. Michelle was not his soulmate. K. Michelle was interesting. She shared the same interests as him as far as music. But I don't think they were the same people. This woman that he's married to now is compatible to his void, his interest, something that he desired to grow old with. This woman here is his missing piece to the puzzle. And that's just what it is. Just the missing piece to Idris Elba's puzzle, which was heartbreaking to a lot of us because a lot of us is crazy about Idris Elba. Now let's get on 50 Cent. I done talked about that because I want to put my input on that. 50 Cent has been really on chill mode. He's been working hard behind the scenes. I really don't like when people come for 50 Cent. It's a lot of people that come for 50 Cent. I don't like it. And they be like, Geisha, why you don't like people coming for him? 50 come for everybody. Yeah, but I like 50. I like 50's story. I like where he came from. I like how he defeated all odds. He left New York, went to California, got with Aftermath with Eminem, Dr. Dre, and became bigger than life. And he defeated all the naysayers and all the gatekeepers and everybody that was telling DJs not to spin them. They wouldn't mess with them if they spent 50 Cent music, and how he overcame all that. And he exited the music industry like that and became a boss. And a lot of people think I like him because of a crush I have on him. I don't crush on 50. I like everything about 50 far as him being the boss that he is. I like the fact that 50 has taken people that we are unaware of and made them great with successful job gigs as actors. Now, even though he did not write the film, and I know it's a lot of things going on being said about the woman that was writing or whatever, But we cannot forget that 50 gave her the opportunity too, the writer. He gave the talented writer the opportunity too. And a lot of people saying that he was taking credit for it, but I'm pretty sure when we read into the credits, it did not say 50 name in the credits for the writers. I'm pretty sure it said that woman name. But because 50 Cent is so popular, people gonna automatically think it's 50's penmanship because he's the more popular person. They're not going to put the face of all these shows like Power with the face of this young lady. They're going to put 50 Cent popularity as the face of everything that's going on down for Power to, Power Book 1, 2, 3, all these different segments of Power. They're going to put 50 Cent face on it because not only is he talented and good at capitalizing when it's time to capitalize, his marketing strategy is phenomenal, even down to him being petty online when he knows how to go in and create a hype because he's dropping his best thing out, whether it's a new movie. He knows how to create a storm when it's quiet. And when he creates that storm, then bam, he's dropping another project. He did not keep himself contained with just music. He elevated from music and just showed everybody how to excel and how to stay up. And he stayed up. 50 is that man. He is that guy. A lot of people say, doing the T.I. and 50 Cent beat, Geisha, why you ain't go in on 50 for T.I.? I like T.I. I like 50. But it's impossible. There's no way in the world I'm going to go in on 50. It's no way in the world I was going to go in on 50. 50 don't know me from a can of paint. 50 done shared my content 5 and 6 times. And I done met a lot of people in my life that carry a name, but they don't share my content. 50 has shared my content over and over again. Not because I asked him either. Because he authentically liked my shit. And he detoured people to my page by sharing me. That's something to be grateful for. It ain't, to a lot of people, it ain't huge. It ain't big. To me, it is. To me, it is. Because I always tuned into him and watched him. I watched him grow in this industry. So when he took my content and he shared it once, twice, 3 times, 4 times, watched me on the live, laughing, saying, ha ha, she said Slider. That's impressive to me. I can't go against nobody like that likes me genuinely for what the fuck I do. And posts me and don't know me, never met me, just like my stuff. I ain't going against him for nobody. I am really impressed, and I feel like he is the male me because when my city shut me out while I was elevating and growing because I made a diss song about one bitch, and they worked hard to tell DJs not to spin me, and to see 50 defeat all odds and excel, that was impressive to me. That was impressive to me. And I became a fan ever since. I've been a fan ever since. Because he showed me a lot of love. He shows me a lot of love. He shows me a lot of love for somebody he never met. And big ups to him. I rock with that. I fucking rock with that. I fucking rock with that. I'm sorry. I know people want me to choose and pick sides. I don't choose and I don't pick sides. And I don't tell people who they should talk to and who they should connect with and who they should vibe with. I don't do that. I'm never trying to stop anybody making an alliance with anybody. My opinion is my opinion. The way I feel about people, if I'm ripping them to shreds, is my thoughts. Is what I think about people. I'm not trying to convince people to join my bandwagon on coming for people. So I would appreciate if people don't expect me to dislike people I like. When you have differences out here, your differences is your differences, and my differences is my differences, and that's just what it is. It'll take people a long ways if they stick to their guns. And I stick to my guns because 50 is that guy. And hopefully one day people come to my page, they be like, you only root him on because you hoping that he'll put you on TV. You hoping that he'll give you a spot. I do. What I'm supposed to say I don't? You think I'm supposed to say I don't want 50 to give me an opportunity to act on one of his shows? Is you crazy? That's what I desire. That's what I want to do. I want to act. So why wouldn't I want him to send out an olive branch to put me on one of his amazing segments? I think I'll be good at it, and I think I'll make him pretty proud. I do. I want to be in one of his movies. I do. And I don't support him because I want to be in one of his movies. I've been knowing 50 Cent's story before he started making movies. And I liked him then, and I like him now. I liked him then, and I like him now. I ain't never switched up. I'm never teaming up against 50. And I think people watch me time and time again. They be like, Geisha, you don't even root your city on like that. My city don't share my shit. My city don't share my content. My city don't show backing for me. The ones that made it out the city. They don't support me. They ain't never invited me to no shows knowing that I'm a phenomenal artist and I got bars and I could tell any show. They ain't never brought me aboard. So I'm not rooting that on. I'm not rooting that on because I'm from the same city. I embrace who embrace me. I rock with who rock with me. And that's just what it is. Point blank, period. I rock with those who rock with me. And I fuck with 50 the long way. They could say whatever they want to say about 50, but one thing they can't never say about 50 is that he don't have drive, ambition, ideas that he execute that come out on top and successful. Everything he touched turns to gold. A lot of these people been around a long time and they have not built up a fortress the way this man has built up a fortress. And I'm not saying they haven't invested in small businesses and stuff like that. I'm talking about watching this man transition from an artist to a boss, to excel creatively as a CEO, past the people that helped him and pulled him up like Eminem and Dr. Dre to be on top. And he did not switch up on Eminem, and he did not switch up on Dr. Dre. This man has not switched up on people that was in his corner. He stayed with 100 with everybody that's in his corner. The people that he come for, he been having rivalry with these people for a long time. So you can't expect him to be okay with them. The P. Diddy's, the Murder Incs., the Ja Rules, the Gotti's, God bless the dead. You can't expect this man to switch up when these people was trying to steal food from his table, food from his mouth. He don't owe them nothing, and he could joke about them all day long, all he want, because he defeated them. He defeated their ulterior motive to keep him down. He defeated it and won and came out on top. Who the fuck wouldn't want to work with somebody like that? He got a project coming out. I want to be a part of it. I want to be in it. And I'm pretty sure I would make him proud for even pulling me in. And that's just what it is. I know some of y'all be like, oh, she be always, yes, always. She always talking about 50, always. She a groupie to fit, always. That man ain't got time for you, whatever. But I'm on him like always. Because I fuck with him. Period. And that's just what it is. And peace out, y'all.